Hello, it's the Sinister Gambino here with a new stream. And this stream I'm going to be going over the event week for this week in Reddit Online. So yeah, starting off for those who don't know, the latest update, like downloadable update for Reddit Online, fixed the like weird crashing issues and stuff like that with the game. So for those who might not have played since the game was like broken, the previous like downloadable update, whatever, now it's fixed or whatever since they rolled back the previous update by adding another update. And then yeah, going into my spectator, the midnight coyote spawns better in clear weather between 6 o'clock and 21 o'clock, or 6 o'clock AM and 9 o'clock PM. And then the red streak coyote spawns better between 8 o'clock AM and 10 o'clock PM. So yeah, 21 o'clock's 9 o'clock PM, and then 22 o'clock's 10 o'clock PM for those who do not understand the time format that I used. Which I did that so I don't have to put like AM and PM each time. So I'll go to some of these spawns, see if it's like somehow there. As for what the best weapon might be to take out a coyote, if I remember right, in the single player it was like a repeater or something like that for coyotes that are best to use. So repeaters might be the best thing to use for a coyote, especially with like express rounds or something like that when it comes to a legendary animal. But because I believe you do have to shoot legendary animals in free game, it might be kind of good to shoot with the elephant rifle. Elephant rifle I think is kind of meant for legendary animals in a sense, which is the latest rifle that has been added in the actual update. But yeah, for those wondering why I'm doing this on Saturday now or whatever, it's because I was waiting for like Reddit Online to get fixed, because apparently one of the like downloaded updates like introduced on Monday or whatever had like major issues with the game. And yeah, I think that would have meant that legendary animals have like no chance of spawning. Sadly, I don't really expect to find the coyote anyways, or either of them, even if I go for the other one as well. But yeah, I will show the spawns on the map later or whatever, if I haven't already. But yeah, the spawns in like New Austin or whatever will be for the red streak coyote, which is what I'm going for. By the way, yeah, I didn't mention it yet, but midnight coyote spawns better in clear weather. I don't think I mentioned it at least. And red streak coyote, you find it better at those times for any weather, not just clear weather. So that's why I didn't specify a weather. And those times and like the map like locations, credit goes to GTA series videos for those. They have a pretty good informative video for both legendary animals. That's definitely worth checking out. Seems there's some wildflowers somewhere, because I'm hearing vibrations, and also that was just generic like plant that I ran into. Not even no ladder. Trying to get over there. Yeah, I'll be going over the event week and stuff like that later, of course. Right now I'm kind of trying to find a red streak coyote, which is still quite a while to be able to find that one. That's a deer, I think. Oh nice, I can take the other person's sample. That's a nice part about what the Naturalist DLC is if ever people randomly shoot like an animal or whatever with the sedated rounds, you can sedate it yourself as well, which saves on like sedated ammo, so you can kind of like share your sedated ammo with like friends and stuff like that. It's probably not something I've really covered on my other streams, so nice to actually see that on hand or whatever. Also, I didn't mention it, I don't think before, but you can actually sell that stuff as sets, I believe. You just have to go on like the field guide or whatever, on like the pause menu or whatever. It's not like directly through the area like it is like the collector, for example, where you sell the full sets to actual Madame Nazar. It's all done through the pause menu for the Naturalist DLC for its sets. But yeah, I definitely think the Red Streak Coyote is going to be the better one to go for when it comes to legendary animals, because yeah, that one's not weather dependent for increased spawns. It might spawn outside of 8 o'clock and 22 o'clock or whatever. It might still be able to spawn outside of those times, but those are definitely going to be the best times for sure. Alright, that predator was pretty still, so I'm guessing it's a snake or something. If I can even find it again, that is. Alright, yeah, that was a snake. Alright. Checked those 3, I still need to check this one and that one. But yeah, these 5 spawns over here are all the spawns for the Midnight Paw Coyote. So if you want that one, your best chances in clear weather between 6 AM and 9 o'clock PM in game, not in real life by the way, in game. So those 5 spawns there, which should be pretty approximate. I tried to make it as accurate as it was on GT series videos. There might be the slightest bit of error, but should be close enough for those locations. And yeah, here's 5 locations for this one as well, and there was only 5 locations, so that should be all the locations on the GTA series video. And for those who don't know, there is a like option to put markers on the map with L3, so that could be very helpful. Or, well, yeah, it would be L3 on PS4 and Xbox One, and whatever that would be for PC. So yeah, for those who don't know, you can actually add markers with like L3 for PS4 and the other thing, as I mentioned, for PC. That could definitely be very helpful for tracking animals, so you don't have to constantly go looking at a YouTube video if you feel you like misinterpreted a location or something. Oh, what the fuck? Did those literally just spawn in? I don't even know why those are there, but whatever. Alright, I'll check this one last location, and if I don't find it there, then I think I'm just gonna give up on my search for this stream. Bro, fuck off, you smelly people. I'm just trying to, man. But yeah, fuck off, you smelly people. I'm just trying to find a fucking coyote. A very particular one. And also, just because you don't find it at those 5 locations doesn't mean the locations that GT series videos provided are incorrect or anything, of course. It just means that the legendary animal probably sadly just does not want to spawn, because, yeah, I hear legendary animals just do not like to spawn in this game. Even with, like, locations and stuff like that. So yeah, I think I'm gonna give it my search already. Cause yeah, I searched a long time for the alligators and it didn't really, like, result in much of anything, so I'm not gonna really bother, to be honest. I'll go into some of the benefits and stuff right now, though. Actually, before I do that, I wanted to show something off an online menu. But yeah, there's the legendary red streak coyotes and midnight pot coyotes as the new animals, of course, as mentioned on my title and stuff like that. And yeah, featured series takes place in a bunch of modes with West Elizabeth. So basically, there's a lot of West Elizabeth kind of modes for the featured series at the moment. So for those who are curious, that's what the featured series is. We are going to the benefits section here. Legendary coyotes, track down 2 new legendary animals, the 2 coyotes as mentioned earlier. We have Naturalists, track down legendary animals to get a free reward for a free horse ranked 40 or below. Players who track and hunt down all of the legendary animals requested so far in Harriet's sighting missions will receive a reward for a free horse ranked 40 or below. Find it pretty interesting that it says so far. Cause yeah, none of the new added legendary animals can be done through missions. You can only find the coyotes and the alligators through the like free mode of the game. You can't do them through missions, sadly, unlike the ones from day 1 of the DLC. So does that mean they're going to add them later on through missions? Cause that sounds like a good idea for sure. But it seems you kind of have to track down all the legendary animals, which is quite interesting. Doesn't sound like a really good reward, honestly, for tracking down all the legendary animals, but yeah, it's something, of course. And then, yeah, there's 50% bonus REO money on Bounty Hunter and Trader payouts. Sadly, for the Bounty Hunter, there's no 50% bonus gold or whatever. Because the best part about Bounty Hunters, you can actually make gold as well as working on one of your roles at the same time. But yeah, because Bounty Hunter missions are pretty similar to Stranger missions, they do pay out gold up to 0.32 or whatever. So definitely very nice if you want to get some gold for an Outlaw Pass number 3 or whatever. So if you're looking forward to getting an Outlaw Pass, you should probably go for the 50% bonus on Bounty Hunter over Trader, because you'll get some gold as well. Not necessarily very good for making money. The Bounty Hunter is not really, unless you're doing like a legendary bounty, then perhaps. But even then, the legendary bounties have a 1 hour cooldown, so they're not really that worth doing anyways, I feel. But yeah, regular bounties are nice for some gold for sure. In addition to that nice bonus on money. And trader payouts. Apparently trader payouts with 50% bonus on it, you can actually make like $940 with a full supplies of traders, so that's pretty interesting. So you can make almost $1,000 with the trader right now with the 50% bonus instead of like 600 or whatever. So definitely quite nice bonus there. And also for the trader, it is worth actually helping out other players as well. Because apparently you can make like $300 to like $400 or something like that right now with the like helping people or whatever. Because I guess you make like half the money like the seller gets when helping people sell their trader stuff. I watched a video pretty close to before starting the stream or whatever saying like the amounts of money you can make for the 50% bonus. So very good for sure for making money this week with the trader payouts. It's very good normally, but with 50% more, it's almost pretty extreme. Almost being able to make like $1,000 of a whole 100 goods sale or whatever. So definitely some pretty exciting stuff there. And there's And there's also 30% off all bounty hunter and trader outfits, horses, weapon skins, and bounty wagon and hunting wagon. And then all rifles as well, except the new elephant rifle. So you will have to still pay full price for the elephant rifle, sadly. But still, it's pretty nice for sure. But yeah, obviously outfits are like purely like, what's the words? But outfits are obviously personal preference with their looks and stuff. They're not really going to provide a benefit or anything. And then horses, obviously you want the like best horses in the role or whatever. So those would be the ones to go for, not the ones with like the promising and like novice, whatever, novice and promising. Probably want the ones from the established category for the horses if you want them at all. And obviously, again, that would depend on like stats, like personal preference, stuff like that. Weapon skins. Weapon skins are a very good one for sure to take advantage of, because I think you do get like all the like modifications with it. So in addition to the cosmetic look, I think you get like the rifling and stuff like that as well, and like scopes and whatnot. Definitely good to take advantage of the weapon skins. And then Bounty Wagon. Bounty Wagon's very good for like doing multiple person bounties when it comes to NPCs, and then it's also very good for player bounties, but those are very rare because it requires like $20 in bounties, and it's very hard to get to that amount as a player, I think. And then Hunting Wagon. Hunting Wagon's really good, of course, for if you do lag out of a lobby or whatever, since that's kind of a common thing in Reddit Online. It will actually save your like pelts and stuff like that, so that's a very damn good incentive for getting a hunting wagon. For those who don't know how some of that stuff works. So yeah, between those discounts, I mainly recommend the weapon skins and the bounty and hunting wagons, of course. And then there's 5 gold bars off the butcher table and bounty hunter license. So instead of 15 gold bars, there are 10 gold bars each for a total of 20 gold bars between the two roles. If you want to get started on like the money opportunities going on for the week. However, yeah, with gold, I would rather save for the club rewards personally. Or the outlaw pass, number 3, whatever. Before I go on any further, I will be checking my stream, make sure that my audio is working for sure. Alright, good, my audio is working fine. But yeah, all of those are just duplicates, apparently, of the ones from the previous section. This should have a new one. But yeah, Gus's Trapper Store has the Red Streak and Midnight Paw coats. So there are a couple new coats, just like with the previous event week with the like alligators becoming available. So yeah, there's a new coat for both legendary animals. But of course those are quite costly, and obviously they're kind of personal preference kind of stuff, and they're not really going to do much for you, so surely they're not really worth it. There's also a new Barbon hat as well, it seems, for the Trapper Store as well, which might not necessarily require a legendary animal. And craft either of the coats this week to get a free coat of your choice. But yeah, the one on the right actually seems a little more descriptive than the one before, unless it's the exact same one, which kind of hints at some of the times you can find them. And then there's new catalog editions for clothing, which includes the Daventry jacket, Molina blouse, and more. Also includes the Hicksman hat, the Corals shirt, Black Grave coat, Valera hat, and penstock pants. Also includes those as well. So yeah, those seem to be all 7 of the new clothing things available. I believe all 7 clothing things have been listed on there that are new. Because sometimes they don't list all of them on the benefits section, unlike the Rockstar Newswire. Yeah, the stuff on the left, I believe, is stuff that's been going on for a while or whatever. Not to mention it goes on to August 24th. The thing in the middle has also been going on for a while. Alright, yeah, all this stuff has went on for a while. That's all nothing really new. Benefits. So now I'll be making my way to the post office, which I actually already have a destination for. Alright, got to the tail end of the spawn range for better spawns, at least for the Red Street Coyote there. But yeah, after searching to respawn once because of how long the other stream was and nothing really came out of it, I didn't really want to go for any other spawns or anything. And I'm not really going to go for the other one as well, because, yeah, it has a weather requirement. As common as clear weather is, it could be annoying going for it. Of course, when the weather can kind of change at any point in the game, I would imagine. So I was beating no weather conditions for better spawns like Red Street Coyote is better off. But I'm assuming the more valuable one is the one tied behind the weather if you want to go for a more valuable one. Clear weather's not really asking for too much, technically speaking. For some reason my horse cores are hella fucked right now, but whatever. But I'm going to the post office to show off the weekly collection for the week. Even though, again, it's probably going to mainly be me recommending going for full collections, since why wouldn't you when they're worth more anyways? I might also show off the stuff in the tailor as well, but I don't necessarily really care to do that. Maybe I'll show off the prices of them in the catalog, though, for the clothing options. And I should check Gus's store as well, actually, so I can show off some things. Though there might only be one thing I can show, because I believe for the coats you do need to actually have the legendary animals to even have them viewable. So I think I might only be able to show off the new hat or whatever that's in the Gus's Trapper store. Seriously, what actually happened to my horse for the cords to be absolutely fucked right now, though? Like, I know I, fell off of it a couple of times, but I don't think that should have done it, and I think it was still white at that time. Could probably get off of it for the slightest, maybe I'll get the slightest white cord, but nah, not even worth it, honestly. And yeah, I don't know if I feel like it, I might go for a Midnight Pot Coyote as well, because the restrictions are not necessarily, I mean, because like the requirements for its spawn aren't necessarily that bad or whatever, or at least it's increased spawns. Sounds like there might have been a collectible somewhere. Okay, I'm hearing some vibration. And feeling it as well. Alright, 8 of Pinnacles Tarot card. I actually found one in McFarlane's ranch area for those who might be curious, by the way. Don't remember which one it was, but it's probably around another like 12 to 15 hours to go to the McFarlane ranch area somewhere. There was a tarot card or something between like 2 buildings, I think it was. However, I didn't really care to show it off personally. Because there's better like videos out there for that and stuff like that, obviously.
That's a face I haven't seen in a long while.
So I got the weekly collection right now. And it's the Naturalist Collection. How fitting of a name, for sure. Maybe the name could have used some more creativity, but oh well. Guess I can't really judge it until I see what it is and all. But yeah, the Naturalist Collection for the week is split between 3 different like items and 3 different collector sets or whatever. So yeah, it's not one of the better weekly collections because you have to go through like 3 different like sets of collectibles to kind of get the items. The ones I like the most is when it's all like coins or something like that, of course, where it's all like part of one collector set, so you can kind of go for the full set in addition to that. So yeah, it's probably one of the least valuable ones. However, the thing about the American wildflowers and the eggs is that like they're found in the overworld and stuff like that, of course, not underground and stuff like that. And the eggs even you could find in like bunches and whatnot. And the American wildflowers, you can find like multiples of them as well. So yeah, eggs and wildflowers are some of the more like common collectibles as well. So it could be kind of nice in that regard for that set. And then comb could either be above ground or underground. Even I think there are some heirlooms that can be underground as well. So yeah, it's one of the less useful sets. But yeah. One is pretty reliable collector maps, or at least it was until Rockstar like randomized the items you get or whatever, but even then they still know like the exact like type of collectibles that will spawn and stuff like that. When there's like collector maps that you can easily like look up on Google and stuff like that for going for the full sets anyways, just like every other like wiki collection, it's not really worth it as I say anyways. But still, because you can get like multiple eggs in a bunch depending on the egg it is, and American wildflowers, how there's multiples of those, not just one like overworld spawn and stuff like that, compared to like other collectible sets, whatever the hell. Then yeah, in some ways it's very good. In some ways it's a good collector set, as I mentioned. Other ways not so much. Yeah, I think I just about covered practically everything. I mentioned like everything that's new, unless there's something on the rocks. Unless there's anything on Rockstar Newswire that's not on there, which I'll look right now, I guess. And I actually will probably check Gus's store as well, maybe. Also, for those wondering, I believe the event weeks are like normal, like length and stuff like that. And this person's probably gonna hijack me and kill me and stuff like that. Okay, is that really all they're gonna do?
Don't be shy. Drop him.
At least for now, that's all the person's doing, I guess. I was even honestly the point in that. It was kind of a waste of time. But yeah, looking on the newswire, they did mention all the clothing items on the benefits section as well, because like I said, sometimes they don't mention all of it, necessarily, on the benefits section like they do on the newswire.
Get in there.
And as for the Prime Gaming stuff going on right now, since apparently it's called Prime Gaming now, over Twitch Prime, whatever the fuck, for whatever fucking reason it's renamed or whatever the fuck, the stuff for that is exactly the same, so nothing new there. Alright, where's the nearest Gus's Trapper thingy? Maybe this one. It's debatable. These two are kind of pretty close. I'll go this one, I guess. And I'll go to Taylor, I guess, right now. I'll show off some of the new clothing stuff right now. Actually, yeah, last week I did show it off in the Taylor as well, so I guess I will do it on the stream too. Also, I think I'm hearing another collectible. Heard it like all the way back there or whatever, so I don't know if it's actually the one I was getting notified of, but whatever. So on stream, what's a couple of the like collectibles for the next like 12 to 15 hours, I think, till they like relocate, I think. Yeah, I think it takes another 12, 15 hours till they'll relocate, I think. Since I think it takes place around 5 to 6 p.m. or something like that in real life time. Not in game time, like the time it's listed below. For the legendary animals. Alright, so that was where we want to check Taylor, but I was kind of going with destination already. Yeah, since I did on the last stream, I will show off the actual like looks of the stuff as well, not just on the catalog with the prices.
Hello, welcome. Don't miss the latest additions to our selection.
Alright, I'm assuming the blouse for sure is definitely a female only thing. Yeah, it's definitely only a female thing for the blouse thingy. There's a coral shirt.
I only stock the best in my shop. Buy from me.
Alright, apparently it's a free gold bar only clothing item. Boo.
That will require gold.
I feel everything that's gold should have a cash option. I feel everything that's gold should have a cash option as well, but yes. For some reason you do scummy stuff like that where you need gold for clothing stuff. And I think I have it overall 10 clothing colors or whatever. And that should be the only one in shirts. Outfits and special outfits. What the fuck's special outfits? Guess that one small section apparently.
I get all sorts walking into this establishment, but they all end up looking better when they walk out.
Alright, I'm not seeing any vests on the list. I don't know if jackets would count under vests or anything. Guess not. Jackets would probably count under coats if I remember.
I stand behind everything I
Just a
sell
couple
in this
hats
place,
in
so
here.
you can purchase with confidence.
Being the Thalera hat and then the Hinksman hat. Unfortunately, both of them cost 6 gold bars if you really want them for any reason. This one's actually really damn cool looking though, with a skull on it. So, I guess with the skull that could be nice. And is this a hat with like ammo on it? That's pretty cool if so. Or like a gun belt on it or something, that's pretty dope. Actually, they're cool looking, but they're not worth 6 fucking gold bars. 6 gold bars is basically $150. Then again, a lot of clothing options are quite that amount in cash as well. For the ones that do have cash options. But yeah, there really should be a cash, like, alternative to everything that has gold, I feel, personally.
And you'll never be disappointed.
Alright, there's at least one pants option as well. We had new pants, or penstock pants, and again, it's free gold bars. Like, come on, why is everything so far in gold for the new clothing? I feel these don't look like anything that's special, personally. So I don't see why that one's gold bars. Unlike the hats, I guess, since they are pretty damn cool looking, I guess. Alright, everything else I think should be in the coats section.
I stand behind everything I sell in this place, so you can.
Alright, for once, something that does not cost gold. Nice. However, of course, there's a gold option, of course.
Excellent quality.
Yeah, I guess these coats are only things of the new clothing that actually cost money and not fucking gold. Pretty sad, actually, that a lot of the new clothing is purely in gold as their only option. It's pretty pathetic and sad, in my opinion.
Alright then, but if there was
Last thing I'll show off is the new thing in, like, Gus's shop or trapper or whatever. Alright, yeah, I got my cores back. Okay, why am I not seeing my horse's name? I thought that's usually the case unless that's when I'm off of it. Whatever. I trust that it's mine. Okay, damn. Trying to look for the lantern and I did that. Alright, if I wanted to as well, I could actually look for the Midnight Coyote, which is kind of on the way to where I'm going anyways, I guess. So maybe I will. In hopes that I finally get a legendary animal. I actually found a legendary animal before becoming a naturalist, but because I was kind of saying my stream for day 1 of the DLC, I didn't even get it. Even though I could have won for it if I wanted to. And as for the alligators, I did not have good luck, of course, as I showed off on my, like, hour, like, stream or whatever from last week. And by the way, with the thing I said with the repeater, with the, like, legendary animal, of course, that's only if you want to kill it, not sedate it, of course, since, of course, sedating only lets you use the varmint rifle with the specific cartridges.
fortunate to be graced by such an upstanding member of society. Your reputation precedes you. Whoa! What the hell are you doing? All right, let that be the end.
Alright, so this should be the new hat here. The fact that it requires a perfect coyote carcass, and the fact that there's a new, like, legendary coyotes, of course. It makes sense. So yeah, there's a new bobbin hat over here, which only requires a purpose coyote carcass. So even if you don't get lucky for a legendary animal, you can still get this one. There's 4 different variants. And yeah, again, like I said, you do need the legendary animals to even view the coats, so I cannot really show that one off.
This is about as close to Strawberry as I plan to get for the time being. I don't need another run.
And no new bow variant for improved bow whatsoever, for some reason. Unlike with the alligator. And no new, like, trinkets or anything. New trinkets would be pretty nice, personally. That would actually, like, be worth it for all that cosmetic stuff. Because 5 trinkets, in my opinion, is kind of low. Pretty sure since day 1 of story mode, there's been more trinkets even. But yeah, I checked one of these spawns I did. Might have been this one, not sure. I at least checked one of them. I guess since I'm over here, I might as well check these spawns. See if I can actually get a legendary animal on stream. That would be really damn cool. However, I'm not counting on it, since spawning isn't that good for legendary animals, I hear. I know they're meant to be legendary, but some of it's probably just the game not working very well and stuff like that with the spawns. Really wish they did missions for them. Wow, dumb NPC got in my way. Yeah, I really wish they did missions for them, like with all the other ones from day 1 of the, like, DLC. For some reason they don't. However, it kind of sounds like with wording on, like, one of your, like, benefit section things that I mentioned that they might be doing that in the future for all the ones that get added on later. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is clear weather, so I should have some sort of, like, increased chance at finding it. But obviously that doesn't mean I'm going to find it, as I already know. But yeah, as far as I know, if I get close to it, it should tell me, so I shouldn't necessarily need Eagle Eye right away. But I think Legendary Eagle Eye still needs to be unlocked by me anyways. Oh, that's another player shit. Or who knows, other players could have already got it for all I know. Cause yeah, there's no fucking invite-only lobbies in this game after like 2 fucking years. When GK had it since they fucking won. especially with legendary animals now, they really need to have invite-only lobbies. They're long overdue. Really don't understand why they wouldn't have invite-only. Don't know how it would hurt them financially or anything. Well, that's money-hungry corporations, I guess. But yeah, I checked all of the, like, 10 different spawns, 5 for each animal, and I did not get it under, like, that increased chances even. So either another player probably already got it, or the spawns just don't work that well in this game or some shit, I don't know. But yeah, those were all spawns from GT series videos. So credit goes to them and stuff like that. So I'm sure they're legit, obviously, and they have like gameplay of it as well and stuff. But yeah, that's probably going to be it for the stream. Next stream will either be like some sort of GTA stream where I do some sort of like content kind of thing that I haven't done before. Maybe I'll continue the Diamond Casino heist, or maybe I'll even start the Pacific Standard heist, so I can finally have all the heists before the Diamond Casino heist done. Because yeah, there's not really much of anything to do for the current updates, so I might as well catch up on things with the DLC being as small as it is for GTA Online. That's probably what I'll do next. Or if not that, then show you my next event week stream or something like that for GTA Online. Or actually, probably this game it would be, I would think. But yeah. Anyways, that's gonna finally be it for a stream. Hope you enjoyed.